Good morning, everybody. Chuck here at home here in ThatPhanom, Thailand. Just getting caught up on some videos. I haven't really been making too many videos. I had quite a bit of content in the computer that I kind of needed to put together. So this usually, when we get home, gives me a chance to relax and yeah, just enjoy our little time off now that I'm caught up from making videos. A lot of times I like to share some topics that are brought up in the comment section. Unfortunately, sometimes it's negative. We have 98% of the comments are positive. Not much to talk about that other than thank you guys very much. I always appreciate that. I try to keep up with the comments as much as I can as far as thanking everybody. But it's difficult to do that when you're traveling and, well, you know how we do it. But anyway, some of the topics that I like to bring up are about subjects in the comment section, and a lot of times it's not a positive one, and I think that's kind of our go-to whenever we're asking a question. We think kind of negative a lot of times, and I like to respond to those to try to get people to understand, since they're not here and they can't obviously see it further themselves, get maybe a different perspective on what their concern is. So a lot of times those topics get brought up. Maybe I'm not talking about a specific topic or calling out a specific individual, but I'm talking about things that maybe you didn't see in the comment section, but maybe somebody emails me about something. I get quite a few emails a day and messages on Facebook, No Time to Be Sad Facebook page. And I made a video the other day, it was so loud. I'm trying to edit this video and I find myself editing out quite a bit. I start to get like, I'm very sarcastic and sometimes I don't know when to stop. My mouth has gotten me into quite a bit of trouble in the past because I basically just say what's on my mind, and a lot of times it's maybe it's not appropriate, maybe it's not correct, maybe it's just, I don't know. I just it's a bad habit. I blame it on my family. They got this, not my mom's side, my dad's side. But anyway, sometimes I edit a lot of stuff out of the videos because maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe people can't really relate to how I'm thinking and it'll come across wrong. So at the beginning of my videos for the first couple of years, I didn't give a crap and I just, you know. And I've learned that it causes me more work. Not that I'm trying to be politically correct. Most of those people are gone and never gonna come back unless they create a new account. But it just causes me a little bit more problems when I have to deal with the comment section or this and that. So this channel, as you know, is just everyday life, sharing everyday adventure, everyday thoughts, everyday experiences. It's not some kind of thing where I create a topic, show you a bunch of pictures, and give you some detailed information on it. It's not what this channel is about. So I still enjoy doing the Thai videos or traveling videos. I enjoy doing all the videos. A lot of people wonder why I do it every day. I guess because they can't relate to the things that I do, and they think it's a burden to me to be doing this, but I don't know. I kind of like doing it every day. This year I kind of said to myself, you know what, I'm going to try to make a video every day if I can. If people are interested in the content, I'll just keep making the videos. So I think it's helped quite a bit of people. A very small portion of people that don't care for the content, I don't know why they have to voice that to me, because typically when I don't enjoy something, I don't go to the establishment or write a letter or call them and let them know my dissatisfactions, you know. I just don't go back. But I think that's the majority of normal people do that. They don't just constantly try to search for things on the internet that don't accommodate their viewing pleasures, you know. Or they don't quite understand where I'm coming from what I say in a specific video, and they don't quite get me. They just think I'm some kind of, I don't know. Enough said. I made a video the other day and it was really loud. They're having an election pretty much still here, local stuff, and I have to restart. I'm taking this point now to restart that video. Good morning, Chuck here in Paige in ThatPhanom, Thailand. You know you're in a great town when the loudspeakers are actually like extremely annoying loud. Just relaxing out here, having a cup of coffee. Yeah, but you know that usually they have that because there's going to be an announcement. It's a election thing. Something about election. Yeah. So I'm pretty much, here's the deal. Like when I'm at home, I try to get caught up on my comments, reading comments. I kind of read them on the go when we're out and about, but I have a lot of other stuff like emails and stuff that's held for review. I have a whole list of the comments that get held for review that either YouTube doesn't find appropriate or certain words. If you share a website, it's not going to show up. And I typically don't open websites because you never know what that is. And I don't open it. Even though I have protection on the computer, I don't open this stuff. So don't send any links and this and that to me because it won't get through most of the time. Well, it definitely won't get through unless I approve it. But I have a lot of specific stuff that gets held for review, like certain words and stuff like that, like troll or all the cuss words, cheap Charlie. What are some of the other things like specific names of other derelict YouTubers that try to make content based off of mine, and their names never get popped up on my screen because it goes in the queue. Anyway, other stuff like that. So anyway, this is kind of the direction of the content in this video. We are going to go for a little walk. I want to talk about two topics this morning, a little bit on our walk. A lot of times the comment section brings up topics to talk about. So here goes one of them. Everything that we know is from either what we've read, what we've seen, what we've heard, or from our own experience. So a lot of people, they read things that other people have posted either on the internet or in a book, and that's how they learn. Well, here I just show our life and our experiences. So a lot of people relate the stuff that I do to what they know, and sometimes they don't agree, which is fine. It's normal. I mean, if I say that I went to the dentist and did something a certain way, there's going to be somebody that says, no, you can't do it that way. It's normal. It's okay. Before I show you this next little segment here, I had a whole segment about, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, about me feeding that dog chocolate. Oh, I regret doing that because of the constant comments about it. Like, here's the thing. I misspoke and I said I gave it chocolate. It wasn't really chocolate. It was a piece of bread. And my feelings about soy dogs here in Thailand, I am definitely an animal lover. You can see it in my videos. Like, I wouldn't do anything to harm a dog. And a dog that size, even if it was pure chocolate, most likely it probably wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't kill them. That's very rare that chocolate kills a dog, unless it eats like an entire candy bar or something. But a piece of chocolate is not going to do anything but maybe make their tummy upset. Anyway, I know better than to give a dog chocolate, but here's the thing, like people here in Thailand, and I cut the whole segment out because I had a lot of stuff that I was sharing about soy dogs, and I was like, no, I can't do that because it's disgusting how they treat dogs here. And it's not how they treat it, it's just that live and let live mentality. And I feel bad for the animals, I really do. And most of them eat chicken, like I can't show this on the internet, like they eat chicken bones, cooked chicken bones, because that's all there is. Like people don't throw out raw chicken bones. And these dogs eat out of the trash. Whole entire fish carcasses, stuff like that, they eat with the bone. How do they do it? I don't know, they're a feral dog, it's not really your pet. Now, if you were to try to give your pet here in Thailand a fish bone, it probably would choke. But these feral dogs, there are millions of them in Thailand, and it's bad. So Anyway, some of this content got erased, but I get a lot of people that talk about things that will kill you. So I kind of went overboard with this, so I'm going to apologize now. Huh? Yeah, it's secure.
Just one side.
Let's talk about dogs in Thailand, animals in Thailand, or people in Thailand. Some of the stuff I've seen people eat here, I cringe, like, oh shoot. Like raw shrimp, shell and all. Eating it and digesting it. How does that happen? I would choke on a little, if sometimes I get a little piece of shell in my throat, I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, that smells good. Some raw foods that they eat, you know, that can't be good for them long term, but I've seen them eat a lot of crazy stuff like fermented fish paste.
Thìa. Cái nào ngon không? Ngon. Ngon không?เราđếm hoặc là sơn về bên bọn tớ ta. 11 con à? Rồi ôi mình thì con. Ôi. Ôi. Ôi, thơm còn thế. Cái này xuống rồi, cái này hợp với mình cho anh ạ. Ôi. Cái bảo phát nuôi con bé này sao hợp với mình thế nhỉ? Mình thử nhân đã. Nhân ơi như nào. Rồi mời tất cả mọi người nhá. Con sảy cho nó cảm giác. Xuống ấy. Xuống cho anh. Ngon lắm. Anh ơi. Anh này đây. Ôi, ôi anh này ác đấy. Hãngมันnhở.
No, I would get sick. Or cow placenta. I know I would get sick off of that because I have. Anyway, enough talking about that. I just want to say, just relax and see things for what they are. Sometimes they're not exactly what you think they are.
Are you happy now?
I'm always happy. Beautiful Nakhon. Still broken. Well, that looks really nice, huh? I like that. See, this is every time I see something, man, I wish we could change our house up and modernize it. My mother-in-law actually told me the other day, she goes, if you want to put a glass in the front and change the back, are you going to pay the electric bill? And I was like, I didn't say nothing. I was thinking to myself, you really think I would do all that stuff and let you pay the cost from the electricity? I mean, I wasn't really my thought. Of course I would pay the electricity, you know? But anyway, just let it go. I think you just need to not talk about it so much because I know she wants it, but she gets irritated too. And she gets irritated when I keep talking about it. But I'm only concerned about her because she's hot, you know, and it's too hot in the room. They'll figure it out.
Expensive now.
Yeah, electricity is kind of high right now.
It's going up almost double everywhere. So.
Well, it looks like it collapsed finally. Wow, that looks like a friggin' mess.
Wow, raining season coming soon.
Yeah, that Somebody in Cambodia will make a house out of it, I think. Yeah, normally the water in the rainy season gets almost up to the top. So I think you got a friend. He just keeps staring at you. I don't know. And you know, babe, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Break dancing? trying to moonwalk. A lot of times, well, now because China's got that dam, like when it rains a lot, and all of the rivers, there's a lot of runoff rivers into this after, of course, the Chinese dam. And then the Chinese, they open the dam because they have too much water, and then it just floods the area. Doesn't flood here because we're on high ground, but over there in Laos, they get really washed out. Let's go take a look in the, oh, they got a gate. Or maybe they've always had it. I've never seen it closed though. Let's go inside. On another note with the dogs here, if you get bit, you have to go get a shot for rabies. You have to, which is a crappy process here. But don't reach down and try to pet, and don't put your face down to the dog either. You can tell pretty much when a dog is friendly or not, but a lot of times it's just being friendly because it wants some food from you. But just remember, it's not a pet, and you could freak it out and it could bite you. It happened to many of my friends, actually. I've never been bit because I keep my smarts about them as best as I can. A lot of the pets in the temples get really well taken care of. There's a lot of people drop off their pets here. Still working on that. That's going to be cool, I think, when it's done. You tell me to go inside. Let's go take a look. He's excited about what he's done so far. Wow. Sorry about the noise. What y'all at, cop? Anyway, sorry about the noise. But a lot of people drop off dogs, or dogs just wander into the temples. And people give money to the temples to help take care of the temple grounds, the monks, and some of the animals that are on the grounds too. So people donate dog food and this and that. And we've helped out quite a bit whenever they had animals, but they don't have them anymore. So a lot of them get dropped off and then just kidding. Okay, I was bored. It's just a joke. You know, when I was a kid, I was an obnoxious teenager as well. I'm not saying this kid is obnoxious. He just thinks his motorbike is cool. It's loud and annoying. It's the get off my lawn effect when you get older, I think. We can't help it. Just like the kids can't help it, and I couldn't help it when I was a teenager. I had plenty of vehicles, like Trans Ams that I had glass packs on them, or turbos, or I'd take a water hose and blow out the glass in the glass pack so that it would be extra loud, annoyingly. I wasn't really thinking about annoying other people. I was just thinking how cool I was. But yeah, I was an a-hole too when I was a kid, but it was just a joke. And I'll get somebody in the comment section if I don't explain this, that wasn't necessary, Chuck. Anyway, sometimes the owners will come back and get them, or they just taking care of them for a little while because they're sick and they know that they can't afford to help the dog, and they know the temple will take care of them. So A lot of people go to the temple too when they're down and out. Stay at the temple to recover. So, anyway. I talk a lot, I know. Paige tells me all the time.
Are you happy now?
Yeah. I edit out a lot of stuff though. When I put it on the computer, like, I don't think I could say that. I better not, you know.
Sit down.
If I would have known giving a dog like a piece of, it wasn't really chocolate, it was more like bread. I didn't give it the chocolate inside. If I would have known, I would have just not put that on the day. I regret sometimes even putting animals on the internet. Like an elephant, you know, Thailand loves and worships elephants. But if you put one on a video, oh my God.
It's the same thing as a horse, right?
Well, of course, they're hypocritical people, you know, a horse, a dog.
Horse is a wild animal, and then you just train them. You're not just easy to train them, right?
It's a gigantic animal. What are you going to do, just ask it to sit still?
So it's the same thing. I mean, India, they use elephant too.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for places like this and India, like conservation places, there wouldn't be any more elephants because there's not a whole lot of room left for them to roam around. And then we have to protect them from people that want to kill them, poachers, you know. The elephant thing's a touchy subject here. Like I don't know how to deal with it. Like I'm here and I feel like they're there and they're living in the Discovery Channel situation, but I feel like these animals we've got to figure out a way in this day in life to adapt to these animals. Like we can't live life with elephants and lions and tigers and bears running around our neighborhoods, you know. There has to be a balance and this and that. So it's difficult. I don't want to ever see any kind of animal abuse, but I don't want to see the extinction of animals because, you know, habitat problems or poaching problems or stuff like that. So in reality, life is cruel and we have to figure out a balance as human beings to try to adapt to this as best. You guys that complain about it, I know you're animal lovers and I know I give you shit, but you give me shit too. And just, you're not Tarzan. Like you're not gonna go out there, you're gonna get your head eaten off by a tiger like in about 2 seconds. You know, you're not gonna go swim with the alligators and ride the elephants. So there is reality and then there's Discovery Channel.
Food here, he just use it. So he put the air in there. I thought, oh, okay.
Beautiful park. Looks clean. You guys finally got your face masks off. That's good.
Can't work.
We'll die out. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the temple. So tell me roughly what are they trying to prove in the temple with the tents? I mean, why are they there?
Oh, the tent people?
Yeah.
They just want to sell stuff. They don't want to move. They don't want to, you know. They keep coming to the street and then it doesn't look nice when you have tent everywhere.
Well, you were telling me about what the temple was trying to do before.
Yeah, they want to move them out on the front area and the side. So it look nice and clean when people come in, you know. And sometimes there's people just so pushy.
So what about that UNESCO thing?
Yeah,
UNESCO?
Mm-hmm.
What do they have that's old?
Well, the book inside the temple, like a
scripture?
Yeah, something like that. And then they try to get the whole temple to register for that.
Yeah.
They got the book now. That's its own. I don't want to do like the whole temple.
So they're trying to get UNESCO certified, which is it's a national heritage site all over the world, kind of like
Cambodia.
Like in Cambodia at Angkor Wat.
Like at those pyramids.
A lot of ancient stuff. And with that will come with a lot of extra funding.
Restriction of some areas.
And that comes with a lot of restrictions too. But what it'll do is boost this town big time.
Yeah.
And the people here that sell stuff, they're going to be the ones that benefit from it. Maybe the people that live here won't like it as much, but it'll make their town beautiful and have a little bit more pride in what they do. So
those people have to be in place that they allow you to be. They can't just push the cart and stay wherever they want. They have to keep it clean and all that. They probably don't.
Well, they're not.
They so survive.
They don't like change. It's a horrible thing here. It's a bad condition that they have where they want to keep doing things the same way, and they can't look in the future and see what it'll benefit them. They only care about the moment, the now, in their own little space. So they're protesting. They've had some back and forth meetings and stuff. The temple allowed them to have the shaded metal frame structures up for quite a while because we got to have our festival this year, and there were some celebrations quickly after that. So they let them stay there a long time. But now it's time for them to go. And they're refusing. They're like, no, we've been here forever. My family's been here forever. And the temple's trying to explain to them, and they've done a lot of beautifications. That whole road to the river they've done and redid the people's homes. Because what happened, they started moving out further into the road. And the temple owns that property. So I said, look, we want to do the road, so we're going to take half your home, but we'll redo your home. And they paid for that. And it looks beautiful. And they're happy with it. But people just they don't like change, and they're refusing to leave. The problem is they don't own the property, so they have no rights to be there. And the temple is trying to be, I don't know, they're trying to be the temple, right? I think eventually what will happen is I'll hit the military over here and tell them to move. And if they don't move within a certain quickly amount of time, they'll help them move. I say that because it's happened here before. So we'll see what happens. They want to redo all this too. These people at the food market always are fighting because they're moving them all over the place. But it looks like crap. So, but anyway, we're fixing to walk into the temple. We haven't been there since they removed the structures. Man, it is hot. And go see what's going on. A lot of good people in there, really good people. They can't see the benefit of what the temple's trying to do. They're only thinking about themselves and where they're going to go, But they have a plan for them. They're just not willing to listen. And this is just, I don't know 100%. This is just from my own thought process and what I've been told.
Those selling clothes and this and that, not the one that have issues that much. The one that have issues is the latter, the one that sell fish food, the one that sell flour, and the card,
Yeah.
That's the one.
But the other ones are still there too. Aren't the other ones selling shirts and stuff still too there?
They should. Most of them, they on that side. They have so many areas.
You want some durian? Yeah. Let's go check it out. The temple has done a lot of modifications over here to this part of the temple. I've done a lot of beautiful things, but you can't see it because all this stuff is in the way. And they don't want this here. I think they want to have them here whenever there's festivals and stuff like that. But they can't just camp out here forever, you know? And a lot of people say that they're pushy, especially these guys. And the people that come here to visit, because many people come here to visit the temple. So what, I'm good, how are you?
Pretty good.
It's hot.
Of course, this is the season.
I know.
Your nice hairstyle,
Oh,
yeah?
you like it?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I look younger?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. So, are they still arguing about the people staying here selling stuff with the temple or no?
We have to wait. We have to see what will be happening.
Oh, okay.
Nobody can decide it yet. But
Oh.
they have planned already. But it's depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Let's see what the storm under the water.
It's brewing, huh? It's good to see you again.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, you too. So, like I said, there's a lot of good people here, you know? That is really beautiful. I love that.
Very antique, you
Yeah,
know?
that is awesome. But they've done a lot of stuff here, you know?
It looks like a
They put signs 2,000 baht, you can't be here, you know?
No.
And they have to, before all of this, they were just jam-packed in here inside so what they call it. They were jam-packed here in the temple, and it looked really, really bad because they just threw trash everywhere, you know, and nobody wants to pick up after them.
Open and then the cart going inside. Nobody keep up. You know.
Yeah. So anyway, here's what's left of it. Looks like they've kind of blocked off some of it.
Yeah.
But like our friend said, they're waiting for a solution, I guess, that everybody can agree on,
Yeah.
is what I kind of gathered from that. So I guess they'll figure it out some way, but they know they can't stay like this. This is just not good. Unless the temple decides to build something more permanent, because they do have a lot of land behind it, you know. We'll see, maybe that'll be a compromise. Because of what they did on the road here. Looks really nice. I'll show you. If you guys get a chance, you got to come check out ThatPhanom Temple. We have many videos on it. Actually, they've removed it all, didn't they? They're all gone. Okay. Well, I thought they would keep those.
No.
All right. I don't really like the lottery sales on the temple ground, you know, but I understand that people they feel like it's lucky to get the lottery ticket here. But anyway, I'm a little biased on that.
It's a crooked one.
Yeah, I found 1,000 baht on the ground riding my bike one time, and I thought, that's cool. Nobody was around. And I come riding through the temple and I saw that guy sitting there. Some of you have heard this story before. That's his skill right here. Things never change here. So I give him the 1,000 baht. He thanks me and I feel good about it. And then I don't know, a few days had passed and I come through here again in the evening time on my bicycle, and I see this guy walking towards him, and I'm just casually looking, not really paying too much attention, and I see him pull out a wad of money out of his pocket and hand it to this guy. And I thought, well, maybe he's helping, maybe it's a bigger purpose, maybe they're helping many people or something, but that's not what I heard. The guy's they're crooked people. The guy's handicapped though, so I don't know the whole deal, but I felt a little betrayed, you know, on that. Trying to help an individual out who apparently has been planted there from somebody else. So, not saying don't help out. Do whatever makes you feel good in your heart, you know. That's what matters. You know, there's a lot of people that get annoyed when they see somebody tip somebody on the internet. It's not benefiting the other people, you know, and that people expect it. It's funny how, I mean, we all think differently, but here's my thought process on that. You know, it seems like a lot of people, when they want to buy something from people that are not as fortunate as them, they want to get a bargain from them. They want to try to get a deal, a discount, and it makes them feel good when they do it. Hang on a second, where's she at? No. Anyway, it makes them feel good. They got a bargain, you know, they bargained them down. I feel bad for those people, you know, they work really hard, probably not making a whole lot of profit on that.
ไปไหนคะไปวัดค่ะแล้วไปรับที่พ่อกองๆเลยจะเดือนแล้วน่ะหลายเดือนแล้ว
Yeah, everybody's fat. So, you know, it makes them feel good. Oh, I got a deal on this from a person that's less fortunate than them. But then these same people will go to a restaurant, a fancy restaurant, pay overpriced for some meal, and then leave a tip.
Or go have some couple $100 coffee.
Yeah, or go drink coffee for 200 baht. Makes them feel good to show up, you know, with people that don't need it, that are fortunate. That,
I don't have my ID.
oh, that's the boat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my.
You know, people that don't need the money, they are just happy to give them money, you know. But for me, I know people less fortunate than me, they don't want a handout. They don't want it. So what I do is I give them a little bit more money for the cost of what they're trying to sell it. And it makes me feel good and I'm helping them out. That's how I see things. See, the temple did all this. They built all these stalls and they're renting them out. But you can see they're not all full. Oh. They got a lot of space. All this is owned by the temple. We'll see. Well, today is Sunday Fun Day. I just wanted to make this video and talk about some cultural differences and some alternative ways of thinking. That's it. I wanted to share some thoughts because people share a lot of thoughts to me, and I think a lot of it is worthy talking about for content, you know. For good morning. Because I want people to be happy. I want them to be more flexible and not worry so much about things that they can't understand, and try not to always relate things to what they know. And you might learn something. I'm not saying I'm going to teach you something, but you might learn that things are not what you think they are sometimes. Sunday Fun Day. What's for dinner, you think? I heard her say Mumanao. Pretty hot. Oh, that too. What is she doing? Oh, it's Sunday. That's what I was wondering why he was home at Sunday. That's right. It's hot in Thailand, but I have adapted. This is very humid today. I could close this in and put air conditioning up here, but I don't need to be comfortable in every single step that I take. You know, I've adapted a little bit. I just sit in front of this fan with the windows open. We have ceiling fans, and I'm comfortable up here. It's no problem. We did end up having a nice evening with Paige's friend came, well, our friend came over to enjoy a meal with us, and then she drove back to NakhonPhanom where she stays, because she works at the courthouse there in the NakhonPhanom courthouse actually. So, but she lives, I think, in Hunnicutt. Her family's, I don't know. Anyway, it was good to see her. We had a good meal. Pookie, you're gonna make somebody a good wife one day.
She's like, you need some help to pick up. No question.
What's all that noise? I know that makes you guys hungry, huh? Damn that. I've adapted well. Not cool.
ได้รถนะไม่จำก็ได้ไม่ได้หรอกเดี๋ยวก็ได้กินเดี๋ยวไม่ได้กินไงไอ้หนู
Can we eat that? กินได้ไหม
ได้
เย้
โอเค
กินคนละเป๊กไป
อ
เล
ร่อย
ยนะ
อร่อยกินหมด
ไปก่อนเมื่อคนละ2ปีมันยานี่เงือบเร็วเนี่ยเงือบเลยป่ะเงือบเราก่อนกินคนละ2ปียายทุกเป๊กเลยเด้อช่วงก่อนแล้วทุกเป๊กแล้วต้องไปส่งที่นครพนมแล้วแหละแต่ดิเชนนี่นครพนม
No, we have extra room.
อิ่มไหม
No. That's a lot.
ป้อนถึงน้ำได้ลูกมันพ่อหลับไม่รู้เลยไม่ร้องแง่เดี๋ยวไปใจเดี๋ยวเราไม่มอง
Pause it.
เอาเป็ดก่อนเด้อ
ถ้าเป๊กเราก่อนมาดีล่ะ
เป็ด3เป็ดเลยนะ
เป๊กเล่ากัน
พูดสิได้ยัดนมนะยัดนมนี่นี่นมโอ้ยยัดนมเป็นเหรอนี่เหรอ
นี่อันน้องบอกไป
อันนี้นี่อันนม
โอเคสุดยอด
แซ่บอร่อยสั้นผ่าเลยดิ
จำถามได้วะคิวค่ะทำงาน
จบถึงคิว
งานแสงไฟแสง
นะดินี่
วันที่4
ก็ดีสวยโอ้ยหิวเอาเลย
ถามไปที่4เก็บซีรีส์ทู
ก็มาคุยกับกินเนาะจำ
เพลงชอบ
เก็ดไหม
นิดหน่อย
ให้อยู่ห้องโคไปอยู่
This is what happens when I'm at home and I have nothing to do, and I want to talk about certain things that I see people ask about or their concerns on the internet, and I want to try to give a not really a reality, because other people's realities are from their own experiences, but I just want to share a different perspective. So I'm not trying to preach to nobody. I'm just trying to share my experiences. That's what I've been doing for the past 6 years here in Thailand, and it's for my viewers that appreciate it. Anyway, guys, we got a couple things coming up before our next trip. Gonna bring you guys along for it. I hope you stay with us. I hope you like the videos, and I hope you subscribe. And I hope you check out the members only channel. I think it's pretty cool, and a lot of cool information on that, and just some cool stuff. So anyway, it's like $2.99 if you want to join. It's like to get a commercial-free backstage pass. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.